for money. Money will not satisfy you. It is when you see patients, especially those who cannot be helped, who don't have the money, the means. If you are able to help them out of their predicament, and they are happy and they are glorifying God, that generates so much happiness that every health personnel should be looking out for.
Through medicine, the gospel of Jesus Christ is preached so the people can get the healing of both body and the spirit.
The community is really touched by this activity of gospel recording.
If you go to a Muslim community or you go to pagan community, some will not allow you to enter their houses.
I think I want that heavenly blessing by always teaming up with groups like this. And I believe that time will tell that whoever touches the lives of some indigents like this, those little ones,
I saw this as a breakthrough.
One day it will be said that it was done to Jesus.
There are over 7 billion people living on this planet Earth, speaking over 12,000 languages and dialects. But the Bible has not yet been translated into all these languages and dialects. Less than 600 languages and dialects have full Bible. 2,000 to 3,000 have significant portion. But what about those that don't read and write, oral communicators? Gospel recordings meet this need through audio recordings. We record Bible stories and sample Bible teaching and whole books of the Bible in their own voices. We go anywhere, seriously. No village is too remote. No tribe is too small, and no language is too obscure. Between 2008 and 2019, Kish assisted an evangelist for a medical outreach within 23rd to 30th December each year. He saw the impact it created and how effective it was, thereby breaking barriers for the gospel to penetrate in difficult places.
Because I saw the impact it created with my friend Zegi in the field. It was sort of barrier breakage. It broke a lot of mountains in the sense that if you go to a Muslim community or you go to pagan community, some will not allow you to enter their houses anyhow. There was a very serious restriction if gospel recordings goes out for ordinary distribution. But with this one, when you say you are giving them free medical care, wow! You see them line up. As early as 7 o'clock, women would queue up with their veil, and they don't restrict us. So I saw this as a breakthrough.
The GRN team registers her appreciation to individuals who contributed immensely, with special reference to Dr. Joshua Gian, who, in the course of partnership, introduced the 2 surgeons who formed part of the team and performed creditably well. We also use his hospital, Huakui, to perform the surgeon.
Well, it's a sweet story. There was a time I was searching in the internet for our language, that is Firan language, and I got some entries, and I found out that gospel recordings had recorded concerning the language around 1967. So I was interested, and I downloaded some voices, and lo and behold, my father was one of the persons, 4 persons that voiced in 1967. So I was very excited. And I was able to know that gospel recording had done some recording in our language. We even have a kind of number that recognized the language worldwide. So I was very, very excited. I kept looking for some of those materials until one day, one of their workers was on a follow-up visit, and we met. And so, little by little, I was able to get in touch with, the office, right. And here we are doing an outreach together. So it's really a wonderful story that started quite some time ago, but I'm excited the way it's going.
In this particular community, the locals mostly suffer from malaria, and there is a high prevalence of cataract and glaucoma amongst children and the elderly. So the addition of surgeons on the team was a huge success.
Na kawo shi sunan shi Steven Stone, yana fama da ciwon kaba wanda yana damun shi.
Zubairu baya gani sosai kuma baya ji baya magana.
Nace a lokacin da na zo ina aiki da damina sai na fara jin zafi sai ina ta jin ana ta ce ko ulcer ne da an zo aka yi min gwaji aka ba shi ba wannan hanya ne. To ana ji an ce abinda an ce min wai kada za a yi min aiki. To na zo ina kan kokarin neman kuɗin sai ga taimako ya zo an faɗa mana. To ni kuma ni mai godiya ne inda gashi har na samu taimako.
Ni ma na zama wanda na ci moriyan wannan outreach din, wanda da ina da wani kulu a hannu a nan aka zo aka cire min. Yana hana min yin aiki, yana sa hannu yana min wani nauyi, amma na gode Allah saboda ni ma a ranar an zo an yi min, yanzu na samu sauki har na fara iya aiki. Akwai wasu ma da yawa wanda su ma an masu sun yi yawa ba za mu iya ambata ba, amma kowa ya warke ya koma bakin aikinsa.
Wani lokaci ko wani abu dama ya faɗi ba zai iya ya sunkuya ya sauka ba, amma yanzu in ya dan duba yana ciwo ne a sauka. Saboda ya kafa gode taimakon da aka mana. Allah ya kara mu.
What made this outreach unique was not just the treatment of physical ailments, but the spiritual ailments as well. Through medicine, the gospel of Jesus Christ is preached, so the people can get the healing of both body and the spirit.
I think my ideology, and in fact it should be the ideology of every medical doctor or medical personnel, is that it's not for money. Mm-hmm. Money will not satisfy you. It is when you see patients, especially those who cannot be helped, who don't have the money, the means. If you are able to help them out of their predicament, and they are happy and they are glorifying God, that generates so much happiness that every health personnel should be looking out for. So I believe, based on that principle, being a Christian also, and also a person that feels that God helped me to be what I am today, I feel like always giving back to those who are less privileged. That was the idea behind starting a clinic in my village called Gilead Medical Center, and so many lives have been touched by it. That's why we did most of these operations. And coming to your question, based on this ideology, I'm always ready to team up with gospel recordings and other organizations that are reaching out to the poor, like gospel recording is doing. Why I'm saying so is that it looks like that those are the only kind of cases that will generate happiness in me. When you go to the formal place of care, you find people talking about money, talking about, because of there's no money, surgeries are cancelled. Because there's no money, drugs are not obtained. And it aches my heart that nobody is able to help these indigents. So anywhere that kind-hearted persons are able to collect resources and able to provide manpower, able to provide expertise to solve some lingering health issues in persons, honestly, God is happy, heaven is happy. So I think I want that heavenly blessing by always teaming up with groups like this. And I believe that time will tell that whoever touches the lives of some indigents like this, those little ones, one day it will be said that it was done to Jesus.
Our vision: that people may hear and understand God's word in their language, especially those who are oral communicators and those who do not have scriptures in a platform they can access. Mission: in partnership with the church, to effectively communicate the good news of Jesus Christ by means of culturally appropriate audio and audiovisual materials in every language. The ministry was funded by our founding team in the USA until 2016, when we had to raise the resources locally to sustain the work. It is our joy to trust God wholeheartedly for the provision of all the finances we need through God's people to accomplish our ministry objectives and for the support of the staff. All gifts received are receipted and used as designated by the donor. Staff members receive no salary remuneration. However, the ministry usually supports them with monthly stipends. Pray along with us for the success of subsequent outreaches.
I want to appeal to our viewers. If you are interested and it touches your heart, you can give a helping hand. No amount is too small. Not only cash, you can donate drugs, you can donate foodstuff, you can even give your car for the outreach, because we usually go and fuel the car. Whatsoever contribution you want to make, it will be well recognized and well appreciated. So I'm begging that if you want this project to continue, please make your own contribution. Thank you.